Coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Anthony dishes to George, and it's blocked.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Payton against George. Vucevic, that's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Vucevic has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here is Harris. Taken away by Anthony. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's Hickson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hickson's got his second basket.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Payton against George. To the middle. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. 7th in opponent field goal percentage, 16th in blocks. As for three-point shooting, not a strong point for them. Top 20 in the league. They've got room for improvement in that area.
And you look at that ranking in terms of opponent field goal percentage. Basically, that tells you they play tough defense. And in this league, that's how you win. Although they got room to grow, defense has already been established as their foundation.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando. There's the pick. Pass to Porzingis. Jumper off the screen. The shot's good on the assist by George. Porzingis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Gordon. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades away. And that one's good. Gordon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
The Magic trail by 18. Here's Payton, and it's sent back by George. It's Anthony with the drive. That's good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in. Excellent, excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
George passes to Aflalo. Now, here's George. He's got 19. George double-teamed inside. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Oladipo following the score by New York.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
George, that's a two-pointer. Feeds it to Carmelo. And again, it's New York.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Here's Vucevic after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Vucevic, good on the 13-footer. Vucevic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And George kicks to Lopez. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Payton. He's got 9. Shot off the screen, and it's Vucevic missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
The 3 quarters of play all.
Fans, get ready for your.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth. Both teams changing it up here. New York leading by 23. And New York looking at who they've got. George in at point guard. Hickson is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Thomas in at the 3 spot.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Napier. Knocked away. Shot clock at 6. Outside. George. Hickson dishes to George. Shoots a 3. Hickson passes to Aflalo. Some nice passing by New York here. 4 on the clock. Here's George. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes it to Napier. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Napier. Hickson covering. Here's Azania. And that one is stuffed right through.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
That doesn't go either for George.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Here's Napier. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Napier's got 5 points now in the quarter. New York leading by 20. Now George. Oh!
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Big time play at the basket right there, fellas.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for George. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Hickson. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking.